Alright guys, what is up? This is the first time I'm using this GoPro on this YouTube channel. Certainly not the last, but it's going to come in handy today. I'm about to embark on my first long distance run in many a week. In fact, many a month. And it begins now. So I'm going to start my watch. Episode number 1. On the road to my very first sub-4 hour marathon with exactly 30 days to train for it. So let's do it. Alright, we're just coming past the first kilometer. 5:24 average heart rate, around 145. First K down, only 41.2 to go. Whew. All right, we're just coming through 2Ks. 2 kilometers right now, 10:48. That's averaging 5:24, which is on target for a sub-4 hour marathon. Heart rate, I'm trying to keep at 150 beats or less, and I'm going to focus on that for the rest of this run, however long it lasts. 2Ks through. Okay, we're 3Ks through. 16:16. Don't ask me what that's averaging, but I believe it is a sub-4 hour pace. So we're on here. We're on heart rate 148. All right, 4Ks, 21:42. Averaging at the moment 5 minutes 30. Heart rate sitting at around about 150 beats per minute. I've started sweating. I've taken on my first few sips of water. In this vest, you've got 2 soft flasks at the front, which hold 500 mils each. So that's a litre. And if I did want to bring it with me, if I was going to go for any distance, you know, over 20 Ks or whatever, I can fill up the flask on the back, which holds 2 litres. So effectively, I can take up to 3 litres of liquid with me. Today I took 1 litre, and I have begun consuming it. Now, this run, I've just gone in one direction. Don't ask me where I'm going, because I have next to no idea. But what I do know is that once I reach 5Ks, I'll turn around and do my best to go back the exact way I came. Sorry, excuse the breathing, the lack of cohesion. 4.27 Ks. I've slowed down a little bit. It's time to put the camera away, and I will see you guys at 5Ks. All right, guys, we're approaching 5 kilometers. It seems we've hit a red light. We have hit a stop sign, a stop light, a traffic light. And it's red. So I'm doing something right now that I'm super afraid to do. And I didn't do once in my first ever attempt at a marathon back in 2020, which is stop, smell the roses, take on some nutrition, let the legs release that lactic acid, and then continue. So 5.02 kilometers through, 27 minutes 45, heart rate at 140. I've turned around. It's going to be a there and back route, and I'm going to do it. And there's a car coming, and I'm in backcountry, and I want to get out of here. I'm going to put the camera away, and I'll see you guys at 6 kilometers. All right, so I don't think I'm going to make a video for every kilometre moving into the future, but because this is the first one, I'm going to make a point of it. So I passed 6 kilometres at about 33 and some change, 152 beats per minute, running at 5:25 per kilometre. I'm going to save some juice for the last K. It's the way I like to do it. So that may mean slowing down on purpose between kilometre 8 and 9, and then going for a sub-5 minute K for the last one. And we're going to finish at 10 Ks. That's the plan. I can't see myself blowing up before then. So it's one foot in front of the other. Let's go. Just over 7 Ks, 38 minutes, 50 seconds. We've got 3 to go. And there's 2 words that come to mind at this point. I've probably passed about 10 other runners. This is the time. This is the time to run in Townsville. You know, 5:30 in the evening as the sun's setting. It's beautiful weather. Middle of winter, can't beat it. 2 words that come to mind. What a pleasure it is to be able to run these streets, and what a privilege. And that's all I've got to say. Alright guys, that's when you know it's going well, when you completely forget to take the camera out. 8.2 Ks, 45 minutes 30. I'm feeling good. I haven't felt like stopping, which is a real plus, but you know, the reason why I haven't felt like stopping is because I began this run with a goal. And when I've got a goal, guys, it's very rare that I let myself down. And the goal was 10 kilometers. All right, guys, so it's 8.83 Ks. Got 170 meters until I'm gonna purposefully try and run a little faster. Just going over a little ridge at the moment. So the first 100 meters or so will be up a slight incline, but I mean, when we're talking about running marathons, that's going to be the least of my worries. So 8.92 Ks. I have slowed down a wee bit just to get my heart rate back, even though it's still at 154. I'm going to keep the camera running for this kilometre. I'm going to turn around now. .97, 8.98, 8.99, 9 Ks. I want to get a 4:45 or less. So I'm going to keep the camera going. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it away, keep it in my hands, but I'll turn it off. 300 meters. Try and keep this breathing. Let's go. Come on. 300 to go. I'm going to really try and stride it out now. Sitting at 350 per K. Can I? 200 meters to go. I can speed it up. I can go faster than that. Come on, cunt. Let's go. Let's go. Let's sprint. 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 100. Sprint, motherfucker. Come on. Ooh. That's what I call finishing a run in the right way. Yes, boy. Fucking oath. Now I can enjoy the walk back, knowing I put absolutely everything I had into that last K. And then we can look at the stats, the evidence, and see just how fast I ran my final K of 10. I'm gonna save that. And that, my friends, is a job well done. My first 10K in way too long, and quite possibly the most important 10K I'm gonna do on the road to my first sub-4-hour marathon. 54 minutes, 10 seconds, 10.01 kilometers, average of 525 per K, 884 calories, and the splits we will look at when we get home. Oh damn. Oh, I summoned something. I summoned something from within during those last 300 meters. You saw it, I saw it. Fuck, what an incredible feeling. Where do you get that from? It's from in here. That's where you get it from. That's where you get it from. This channel, guys, this fucking YouTube channel, this YouTube channel is benefiting me in more ways than you can ever imagine. But the number one way this YouTube channel is benefiting me is I'm battling depression. I'm battling depression day by day, morning after morning, evening after evening, social occasion after social occasion, day at work after day at work. I'm battling depression. It's been with me for a very, very, very long time. Alcohol and drugs numbed it for years and years and years, decades, but not anymore. And this YouTube channel, setting myself goals and achieving them, that's my number one weapon. That is my number one weapon to building confidence, building self-worth, self-esteem, and building my athletic capacity back at 34, nearly 35 years of age. If I can do it, you can do it. Age is just a number, and I'll see you guys at home. All right, guys, we are back, better than ever. 10Ks in the books, episode number 1, complete. First long distance run in many months, many moons, complete. Box ticked, goal achieved. We move on. Now, the last thing I will say, I want to do a body analysis. I want to feel, how does my body feel at the moment? Is there any niggles? Is there any blisters? Is there any chafing? You know what I mean? And to be honest, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. There were no niggles, nothing in my hips, nothing in my ankles. The Achilles little tendon issue that I did have, I could feel during the first couple of Ks, but it softened out, and I didn't really think about it for the final 8 Ks, so that's good. So my body's in decent shape. I'm ready to do this. I think that I'm never going to be, in 30 days, I'm never going to be optimally prepared, but it's all about mindset. For something like a marathon, it's all about mindset. That's what I believe. And the next 30 days is going to be all about strengthening my mindset, building the confidence, and turning up on race day, knowing I can do it, even though I probably don't really know I can do it, but convincing myself that I can do it. Will it be naively convincing myself? I don't know. I can finish it, I can walk it, but I don't want to stop. I want to run the whole thing, and I want to run it in under 4 hours. Now, the last thing we'll look at is some stats for that run. And I'll tell you what, I was feeling so flat. I was feeling so flat before, it's not even funny. Like I was down in the dumps. I didn't have a very good day at work. I was feeling sad and depressed. And it's amazing what a 10-kilometer run can do. And it's amazing how frustrating having slow internet can be, because I can't bring this up. To say I'm proud of my final kilometer would be a total understatement. To run through just a few basic stats: 10 kilometers, 5:24 per K, 53:58 moving time, average heart rate of 149 beats per minute. I'm going to put the splits up on the screen now. We went 5:21, 5:27, 5:27, 5:24, 5:40, 5:37, 5:34, 5:33. I slowed it down somewhat for that 9th kilometer down to 6:04, and then picked it up and finished the final kilometer in 3 minutes 49 seconds. And that, my friends, is actually at sub 6 minute mile pace, which is a goal that I've got currently going at the moment. So to run my final K in 3:49, I couldn't be happier with that. I'm super stoked. My heart rate got up to 160, which is not 180. And I mean, there you have it. There you have it. Run number 1, 10Ks complete. Being that we finished it in 53:58, that is indeed at sub 4-hour pace. Could I continue that for 20Ks? I don't know. Will I try it next time? Probably not. I reckon next run, episode number 2, is going to be another 10K. Just, continue to build. I will get up to something like 20Ks. Following that, a half marathon, 21.1. Following that, we might even, extend it to something like 30Ks the week before. And then we'll taper down and move into race day and give it our all. You know what I mean? Give it our all. That final K has filled me with confidence. It's given me a smile. It's lifted my spirits, and it will fulfill me for the rest of the night. I've gone and bought some nice food. I'm going to make a good dinner, high in protein. I've got some salads, some salad greens, some sweet potato, chicken, eggs, and some Diet Coke vanilla flavored. And I'm going to have a massive glass of that with some ice, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch some TV, and I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.